Hello everyone, my name is Aristide and today I want to fix my wobbly desk through printing some hula feet, fixing my IKEA table with some brackets and also adding anti-vibration feet to the IKEA table itself. The reason why I want to print anti-vibration feet for the table itself is because the floor isn't straight, the table is wobbling a bit and that's knocking on the floorboards at the bottom. And the printer itself moves a lot when printing, which shakes the table. As well as that, the brackets I want to print here should hold the table together more tightly. So let's start designing and see how it goes. The first thing I need to do is get out my calipers and go measure the IKEA table. I need to measure this. Whoop. That is 50 millimeters by 50 millimeters exactly. Over here is the table leg. And these are the walls around the table leg that will keep the anti-vibration foot from slipping out. So now, if I take this curve and extrude it, I'll do 3 millimeters. Why not? Very, very thick, chunky, foamy boy. This would be the foot. And I just put it under the legs, put the table on top, and that should be enough to even it out a bit with some squishy TPU. Round off the edges, and that's about it. The next thing I want to do is bring the table legs back and create kind of table. So here I can add the bracket. Alright, making the bracket is very easy. So I'm gonna have to add the 50 plus 20, 70 millimeters, which will add 20 millimeters on each side. I will make it 2 millimeters. So now I take this shape, Boolean difference. Here we go. I'll get the leg back. So now we have this shape. So I'm just gonna do its edge, offset it. Okay, so these are the screws I will be using. I'll quickly measure them out. 8 millimeters deep times 3 millimeters. Also measure this piece. That is 5.3. So the hole should be 3 millimeters. I'll make it 3.2 millimeters. And then I will array this. Next, I will mirror this hole over here and array it to 4 again. Take all of these holes and just pull them up and chamfer the edges by about 1 millimeter to be able to go a little bit lower since it's a very short screw. Simple. Now I have to create this same shape basically on here. Just get this edge, you offset it by however thick you want it to be. I want it to be the same thickness as this, so 2 millimeters. Now I take this area and just pull it up. Midpoint, here to here, here to here, array and curve, 6. Yeah, I can live with this. So I pull these holes again, all of them, and I chamfer the edges. Big fillet. 10. Let's do 10 here and let's do 10 here. Add this piece as support. I don't want an ugly square sticking out, so I'll make this piece a triangle. Very easy. Just pull. Look at that. So now I'm moving the triangles around a bit. Yes. Let's get to printing all of these pieces and we'll see how much this design has reduced the vibrations.
All the work and money. However, I was really hoping that once I tasted it and experienced the amazing flavor of diamond.
These are all the parts we're going to need for the Hula. These are the vibration dampeners for the IKEA lock. And these guys are the brackets. Let's get building. First, I'm going to add all the shims. I personally printed these shims from PET because the PETG was a little bit too weak for me. And let me open up all the thrust bearings. So these are the thrust bearings. As you can see, usually they're meant to go into the rails so they can spin. Whoop. But the Hula is designed to have them on the flat side. Very important, the flat side. And this means that instead of spinning, they can... So here would be the table and the printer on top. And the printer can wobble, but the table should not wobble as much. I will be adding the metal piece, the bottoms. Next, in here goes the other metal piece. Again, flat side, always facing up. So now as you can see, this would be the foot that's on the bottom. Under the foot, that means it slides less on the table. Now you would have this piece and then a TPU dam. Now if I put this on top, you can see the printer can slide around while the bottom stays attached to the table and shouldn't move around too much. The TPU dampener squishes it back to the center position. It's a very smart and fun design, at least if you're trying to isolate the table from the printer. Let me get all of these built together and I'll be right back.
Go, 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 go.
Let's install the table's brackets and table's feet first, and then we do the Hula feet. Let's go assemble everything. It's time to turn the printer off, take it down, turn the table around, and screw the brackets in. Now the printer is off. Turn this table around. You can see previously I solved my problem with some trash bags to dampen the vibration. But now I'm gonna solve it the proper way with 3D printing. Ah, nice. Let me show you. Let me come get you guys and let me show you. Let's do it here. So this is the bracket. It just fits very nicely here. Okay, so now my mounting brackets are attached with screws tightly, at least. I think it makes a bit of a difference. The legs shake way less. Next, I'm going to apply anti-vibration feet. There you go. Now there are soft TPU feet and brackets installed. Now it's time to install the Hula feet on the P1S. So this table is now not hitting the floor anymore and much more stable, I would say. Here are the 4 Hula feet. Let's figure out how to attach them to the printer. So the printer is ready to go. Here are the Hula feet. So you can see the printer is moving, but the table not as much. And hopefully that will hold up. All right, the design is done and the Hula feet are done. Let's test this out. We'll print some things. And once I'm done with that, I'll speak a little bit about the Hula feet and what my opinions are. As you can see, the table is wobble free. So this is the printer set to sports. Let's try it at ludicrous. Now the printer is set to ludicrous speed. It should shake even more. As you can see, the table itself is not wobbling. It's rather stable. I can hardly feel the printer's movements in the table. So I would say the Hula feet isolate the printer very well from the table. So if you're planning on using multiple printers on the same table next to each other, this works absolutely fantastic. I even feel like some of the noise transfer that happened between the printer and the floor is quite strongly reduced, so I hear it less from far away. And for this print as well, it's very stable. As you can see, when I shake the printer, the table doesn't shake that much with it. Well, at least less than before. And you don't hear a loud wobbling sound. I'm happy with this design. What do you guys think? What would you change? What could I add to the table to make it better? And the links for the Maker World projects are in the description below. If you liked this video, please leave me a like. And if you enjoy this type of content, think about subscribing. I appreciate your attention and wish you a nice day. Bye!